production hatcheries as a blockade for the sunken. So in case that push going to come out there, 4 Zealots and a Dragoon out there. Scourge now going to force back that Corsairs, and if Corsair actually flies over the Dragoon, that might force those Scourge away. Might help, so we're going to see whether that happens or not. No, I think he's just going to fly in straight home. Still only 1 cannon at the front, so Movie apparently not at all worrying about any sort of Hydra break, because if Great right now just had a Hydra then up and just went mass Hydras, he'd be in a lot of trouble. High Templar's out in the way, and Burrow, I saw Burrow ready for Great, so... No, Archon actually. I thought it was going to maybe go for Templar. He's going to go for an Archon attack. And this is actually good for it now because there are going to be Mutalisks coming out there. He does not... Hydrogen putting down just now, but they're going to be Mutalisks out there. He does have a cannon inside of his main. He needs another cannon in his natural expansion because... And needs some more Corsairs because this could be a lot of trouble for him now. Still Scourge trying to catch those Corsairs. Not a lot of Corsairs. 1 Corsair not going to catch. No! Going to get killed by Scourge just as he spot the Mutalisks coming out the base. And now Movio might be in a little bit of trouble. Not quite sure he has that much to fight this back. He has Zealots on the ground. He's morphing in his 2nd Archon. You can tell he's kind of in a rush. Get that Archon going, get that Archon going, get that Archon going. Has 1 single Dragoon and an Archon. He did put down the additional gateways and needs to get some Dragoons out there, adding in more cannons as well inside of his main. Only 1 single cannon to defend, 1 Corsair as well. Trying to get more Corsairs in there, try to warp in more 2 Corsairs to fight back these Mutalisks. Cannon goes down though. And the Mutalisks are going to fly away as soon as they take that cannon down. Movie actually, instead of keeping that Archon at home to help with that, he's going to go try to do a push. He has speed on Zealots the Moon, waiting on his weapons. 1 Sunken Colonies at the ready. Natural expansion well defended by Great. Has Zerglings alongside 2 Sunken Colonies on the way. But Movie's going to try to go for this. Going to try to go for the break here. Now altogether, this is a very good idea. Just beautiful blockade roll by Great. I don't think Movie's going to manage to do this. More Zerglings coming in to blockade this in. So Umi just going to have to deal with only managing to possibly take out 1 single Overlord, but he's not going to be able to break the natural expansion. Gonna run towards the 9 o'clock position, but I think Great has had enough time now to set up some sort of defensible position there as well. Meanwhile, now Movie losing a lot of probes inside of his main. Probe being pulled off the line inside of his natural expansion. He's going to try to counterattack. 3 Sunken Colonies waiting for him at the 9 o'clock position. Mutalisk, meanwhile, killing off probes and everything. No mining going inside the main. More cannons trying to be put up, but now Movie's push is going to be cleared out. Oh, man. Bad move by Movie here, I feel. Unfortunately for him, he should have, instead of going for this pressure, should have known that it was going to be all those defensive actions because Great was going to know it was going to be coming at him. He would have seen that on the way, and he really should have just gotten his Archons inside of his base. Archon stuck there for a little bit. He just needs to get the Archon under those Mutalisks, get a couple of shots off. If he can manage to do it, at the very least, the Archon's going to force those Mutalisks back, if nothing else. If he had kept those Archons inside of his base, he would have been able to, at the very least, if not deal damage to the Mutalisks, at the very least force them back. But now he's in a very bad economic position. He was forced to pull a lot of his probes off the line. Not a lot of saturation inside of his main. His natural expansion, meanwhile, a little oversaturated, maybe. But yeah, very good economic position now for Great. We're going to see he has some lurkers out there, so we're going to see whether he tries to keep with a sort of a Zergling Mutal Lurker combo, try to go for this. Try to pick off the High Templars with the Mutalisks. 1 High Templar going to go down. This is the second one going to go down as well. No, 2nd High Templar barely managed to survive. Archon does get a shot off on that. Zerg is going to try to come in and pick that off. No, almost managing to sneak through those Zealots there and pick off the High Templar. Nice move there by Great overall. Now Lurker's going to come out there. No observers on the way. So this is actually perfect. Instead of going for a Hydra break, he has those Lurkers out there, and he's going to have some Zerglings to support alongside those Mutalisks. So this is going to be a nice attack kind of coming from Great. And I really don't think there's going to be much for a Movie to fight this off. He's going to have at least a Storm on that Templar. Not quite sure whether the other Templars have anything. One initial Lurker gets taken down. Does he have no Observer? I don't think he has an Observatory. I'm not even sure whether he has Robotics... whether he has even a Robo out there. Anyway, Robotics Facility out there or not. More Headjumper going to come in, but not quite sure if he has enough Storm. Lurker coming in from the right side as well. He's just desperately trying to kill him before they burn down. He's going to try to do the Archon Splash Trick. No, he's just going to run with his force to the lower right-hand position, waiting on some Storms from those High Templar, but he's over in a pretty bad position, getting himself contained across his bridge. High Templar running around and dying, and now just going to be mass Hydra pumping coming in. That's what's going to happen now. Great's just going to get those Lurkers out there and probably just pop. It's enough for him right now. It's just going to pump mass Hydras alongside that and kill anything that comes at him. Kill anything that tries to defend itself. Just going to go in and pressure Movie and just kill his natural expo. Movie desperately trying to get an army out there. He just does not have what it takes. Trying to put down additional cannons right now to be able to defend the natural expansion. Needs a lot more Storms than he has. He needs some splash damage because alongside those Lurkers, I think Great could just, he's separating his Lurkers very nicely. He could just go in for those Lurkers, sacrifice them, and he's going to have a lot more backup troops coming in as well. Zerglings, Hydras, and Lurkers are going to come in from back. So Great has more than just his containment forces, a lot more. He can just waste those containment forces, picking off a Scourge there. Movie stopped paying attention to. Movie actually mulling out some of his forces across the middle, meeting that backup engagement group. Archon getting it stuck in there. Almost, oh, his shield's almost completely down, so 2 more shots on that, and that would have died. At the moment, though, Movie pretty much only pumping Zealots, trying to get a huge Zealot count going. Great Meanwhile going to expand into 6 o'clock position, and unfortunately for Movie, he has a large part of his army way up at the upper left-hand position. That's not really going to do much for him anyway. Adding in more gateways, has a robotics facility in there, but I don't think he has any rivers in the way. One nice storm from him, though, catching and pushing some of those forces back, but he just does not have enough Zealots running across, getting shot at by lurkers, and a bunch of Hydra Zergers coming in there. Forge and everything goes down, only a couple of cannons at the back to defend, and a shuttle in there as well. That's not going to do much. One Hydra at the back, they're getting taken off. Another High Templar going to get picked off, so nothing but Hydras now. Dragoons fighting back those Hydras desperately, but not much else at all to fight back. Lurkers also coming in as well, and all the cannons going to go down, so it's going to be absolutely nothing to spot. Observatory still, I don't think, anywhere. Last cannon also going to go down. Probes. GG from Movie. Nothing to fight that back. Beautiful play. Nice fake out by Great, getting those Mutalisks out there, and unfortunately Movie decided to try to go for a counterattack rather than play defensively. So Great going to take the first set between these two guys. Nice play by him, and Movie going to have to go back home and rethink some of his strategical thinking. It would be a bit of an upset if Movie gets taken out here just because of PvZ skills, but he still has 2 sets to work with. He still has some games to work with. This is a best of 8, not a best of best of 3, I say, not a best of 5. So one more win for Great, and he's going to be able to move out. So I think that would be a bit of a setup. So that's going to be it for now. GG guys, that's listening. Hope you enjoy. A lot of studying to do. Gotta go, 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 go.